All right, g'day. Super Bowl day, 3.5 hours or so ago. I'm going to go through a few things. Just logged into the charts. It's gotten very, very interesting. Uh, the data play that was gone based on so much money coming in Friday is now stronger than ever. So despite what I took last night with the minus 10.5 New England at 10-1 that I was on Jack and Unabated's live stream for the Super Bowl, it's now very, very super strong Seattle data play. So, because we're looking at 64% of the money's on the Patriots and 76% of the master money's on the Seahawks. This is as strong as data players seen. So, flip, flop, and switch and swatching all over the place here. Money line is like 67%. And about 94% master money. Total is 53% on the under, and 82% of the master money on the under. So that's somewhat balanced. Leaning on the under. I've liked the over, but nothing's really showing up there. Just first half out of interest, 67% on the Seahawks, 52% Seahawks. Massive volume. This feels like just massive volume from the day the number was put up to what it is now. There's a lot. And there was a ton last week. There's a ton coming Friday on Seattle, and I just logged in, and it's insane how much is on this game right now. Mark doing well. Been one hell of a week, one hell of a fortnight, one hell of a month, one hell of a looking forward to some downtime, but I don't think any downtime anytime soon. So Winter Olympics just started, so maybe we're going to start getting into that on a daily basis. Going to go through, see what I can find. There is a shit ton of stuff, as you all know, so I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to find in here. Go through what I can. Not sure if we're going to get a chance to come back later on. Oh, here's an interesting one. 75% of the money is on the heads versus tails in the coin toss. So they're betting the heads there pretty strongly. Largest game lead, under 14.5, 74% of the money. 68% of the master money. Yes, tails is what the house needs for Austin B 1919. Big time. Need the tails. Bring in the tails. Here we got highest scoring half. We got 82% of the money on the second half and overtime. 67% of the master money is on the first half. Round plus a dime. There is so much stuff. Patriots longest punt. We got 88% on the over 55.5. 76% of the master money's on the under. Here's another one. First successful field goal distance. 76% of the money's on over 38.5. And 68% of the master money's on the under. Longest touchdown scored, well balanced, but 100% of the master money on the Patriots, around plus 15. And there's a lot of balanced books because I think they're been pretty aggressive on trying to get two-way action. This is a standout player. Patriots players with receptions, 68% on the under, 82% of the master money on the under, averaging around minus 160, 55 there. Trying to see if there's any more. It's just so much. 2. Oh, here's a real strong one. Total interceptions, standard practice. Here we go. Both of them over a half. 76% of the money on Darnold on the over. 68% of the master money on the under. Even bigger money here on Drake May. 71% on the over a half. And 87% of the master money on the under. So standard practice. Oh, here's a strong one. Drake May to throw an interception. Yes. 68%. No. 84%. Just the same thing, different market, different price. Jesus, this is when there's so much stuff up. You got the same prop with different prices. Let's see what else we got here. Here's a strong one. Total receptions, Kenneth Walker, over 2.5. 76% of the money on the over, 92% of the master money on the under, 2.5. Another strong one, George Holani, total receptions, over 1.5. 72% of the money, 64% on the under. Another super strong one, JSN, 76% on over receptions at the 7, 100% of the master money on the under. God, there's a lot of these at data plays. Stefan Diggs, 76% on over 4.5, 98% of the master money on the under. Another strong one here, Hunter Henry, total receptions, looking at 78% on over 3.5, 84% of the master money on the under. Kenneth Walker, total receiving yards, 68% on the over, 78% of the master money on the under at 22.5. George Holani again, looking at 75% on the over, 68% of the master money on the under. Here we've got another one, Cooper Kupp, total receiving yards, 33.5. George Holani was 9.5, if I didn't mention that. 33.5. 86% of the money on the over, 78% of the master money on the under. Rashid Shaheed, total receiving, 82% on the over, 100% of the master money on the under at 23.5. Similar AJ Barner, 74% on the over, 100% of master money on the under. We got total receiving yards, Keyshawn Boutte. What are we? 88% on the over, 67% of the master money on the under. There's some big bet props here. Good two-way action on some of these. Drake May total rushing yards, 37.5, 61% over, 62% of the master money under. Another one here, Sam Darnold rushing attempts, 68% over, 75% under at the 2.5. Another one, total rushing attempts by May. 71% on the over, 94% on the under at 6.5. Oh, some interesting ones. QB sacks, DeMarcus Lawrence, 68% over, 100% on the under at a half around Pick'em. Another strong one here, Milton Williams, quarterback sacks. So over is 68%. Master money is 64% on the under, but it's laying like 200. Tackles and assists. No, just Milton Williams on the under is heavily bet. Austin B, Drake May interception percentage. So it's heavy on the over, Masters heavy on the under. I was close to 70%. Just going down these charts that are just all over the place. Another one, Jason Myers total points, 64% over, 87% of master money under at 7.5. Stuff just goes for days. Let's see here. To score a touchdown, 2 touchdowns, nothing major standing out there. Superbowl MVP. Big money on the no for Drake May. Laying the no there. Master money. Let's see what price they got. Might have been an arb. Minus 280. MVP standout money. Big prices. Stefan Diggs, 50 to 1. Pretty much the most of the money's up near the top of the chart. First touchdown scorer, AJ Barner. Big master money at 12s. Hunter Henry at 14s and 12s. George Shalani, 25s. Big chunk at 21s. Jake Bobo, 45 to 1, 42 to 1, 40 to 1. Big master money on those. Patriots, first touchdown scorer, Sean Boutte, big money, 8 to 1. And Stefan Diggs again at 6.5 to 1. And then anytime touchdown scorer, pretty much the only master money here is on Ramondre Stevenson. There you go, my wife's maiden name. Maybe that's her bet for today. Natasha Ramondre Stevenson, touchdown anytime. And then last touchdown scorer, we've got one in here, Elijah Aurora, 50 to 1. So that's what I got for now. Unsure of how much time I'm going to get to do anything on the beforehand. I'm going to try to. But yeah, right now, this data play that was there, that then dissipated, is now back with a vengeance and really strong. So I'm sure a bunch of you have a bunch of props and a bunch of plays and a bunch of all kinds of things, and your head will be spinning as the game goes on, depending on what you're doing, what your position is. These are probably the most 2 disinterested teams for me. Who wins. Haven't done a lot of action. It's just been a hectic week, hectic month to date. Ramondre Stevenson, the master action was around plus 155, 160, 162. And yeah, good luck to everyone. Last game of the season. Plenty more stuff to come this year, so this won't be the end of it. Cheers and all the best.